In this video, I'm going to share with you how to 10x your left hand on the piano with these simple chord patterns. And at the end, I'm going to share with you a big surprise. Just keep watching until the end. So I'm going to break this up into two parts. So when you're dealing with songs, when you're playing songs, there's different ways in which you can play melodies, chords, and share them between hands, which is called voicings. But in this case, I'm going to show you how you can accompany the right hand melody by doing chords with the left hand in different coordinated ways. So let's take a simple chord pattern. So as a reference, C is the white key to the left of the two black keys, and it goes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C, and so on and so forth. So let's take my left hand, and we're going to use our pinky to play A, our middle finger is going to play C, and our thumb is going to play E, and we're going to build a chord where we play three or more notes at the same time. Right? Now there are two ways you can play chords. The first way that I'm showing you right now, where I'm playing all three notes of the chord, which in this case is A minor triad, but that's for a different video. But if I'm playing all three notes together at the same time, we are playing what are called block chords. Now the next chord that I played, which I just smoothed or I slid all my fingers over by one key. So now my pinky is playing G, my third finger is playing B, and my thumb is now playing D. So I'm approaching that chord the exact same way, where I'm playing all three notes at the same time. And then I may move over again, and this is just an example of a chord progression where I'm playing a series of chords, one after the other. I have more videos on chord progressions, so if you surf my channel, you'll be able to see them. The left hand pinky is going to play F, my right hand third finger is going to play A, and my thumb is going to play C. So A, C, E for the first chord. The next chord is G, B, and D with the same three fingers. The next chord, which is the F chord, pinky, middle, thumb on F, A, C. And then the last chord here that I'm going to show in this example, I'm going to have my pinky play E. My middle finger is going to play this black key in between the three black keys, which is called, well, one of the names is A flat or G sharp, whichever one. But it's the black key that's in between the three black keys here, and my thumb is going to play B. So a good way to start building motor skills with the left hand with chords is to start by playing block chords, meaning, and you can just use this as a simple exercise, my pinky on A, my third finger for C, and my thumb for E. So this will be the first chord that we'll use. And then we'll step down to G, B, and D. Then we will step down again to F, A, and C. And then the last chord we'll play is E, G sharp, and B. So that is going to be the first exercise where you're going to use your left hand to play what is called block chords. And again, this will help you build motor skills and finger independence between the three notes or the three fingers. So if I were to play a simple melody, now I'm not expecting you to play this with the right hand. This isn't really about the right hand, but I want you to hear the comparison. So I'm going to play a Greensleeves melody. a melody would sound if you were to play block chords. And again, there's a second way that you can play these same exact chords and give the same song a different feel. Before I get into that, I want to bring to your attention that I do have a free Piano in 3 Steps video if you are a complete beginner. This video starts you from the very beginning in terms of naming the keys and just basics on chords and all of that. That link to sign up for that video is in the description box, so make sure that you sign up before you leave this particular video. So back to the same chords that we have just played, the A chord, G chord, F chord, E chord. Another way that you can play these chords is what are called arpeggiated chords. This is when instead of you playing all 3 notes at the same time for one chord, you would break them up to play the notes one at a time. So as opposed to me playing A, C, and E simultaneously, I may do something like I'll play A first with the pinky, and then I'll move on to C with my middle finger, and I will use my thumb for E. Now, there are different ways in which you can arpeggiate a chord. There are so many different ways that you can build arpeggiated patterns. This is just one way that you can arpeggiate a chord. You can even go from bottom to top, like I just showed you. Right? You can even go from top to bottom. So I may start with my thumb on E and then go E, C, A. But generally, when you're arpeggiating, usually you'll start from the bottom and then work your way up to the top. So I may go A, C, E, A, C, E. And this helps you build coordination. So I'll arpeggiate each chord 2 times. And I'll slide down and do the exact same thing for the G, B, D, G, B, D. And then I'll move down again to the same F chord that we played earlier and break it up the same way. F, A, C, F, A, C. And you can go slow if you want to. And then I can end it with the E chord where I go E, G sharp, B, E, G sharp, B. So now I have this pattern. Right? And to give it even more flair or more filling, you can always add what's called the sustain pedal, which is this guy here. I may need to get a new one because I just bought this one. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I actually have the box for it to my right. You can't see it, but I may have to return it because it's just not working. But if I were to add the sustain pedal, listen to how the chord sounds, even with me playing the exact same notes. And I may do another video on how to use the sustain pedal. So just make sure that you subscribe to keep a lookout for that video. So if I were to now add that arpeggiated pattern to the same melody that I was playing earlier, it's going to sound something like this. Obviously, that's going to require a little bit more coordination to add the right hand. But again, this isn't about you learning the right hand. This is about practicing the block chords and arpeggiated chord patterns with the left hand. This is strictly a left hand video. You can take this exercise and work on it for the next few weeks or so and then go from there. I did mention I was going to have a surprise video. So I do have another video on how you can build strength in every finger for your left hand, because a lot of my students tend to have issues with the left hand, so I have videos strictly for building finger dexterity and independence for the left hand. That video will be provided at the top right corner here. So before you leave, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions. I do my best to make sure that I respond and engage with you guys, and turn on the notification bell. I do plan on doing videos every single week, so that way when I release a video, we have notification bell. You will get notified for when I release a new video. So thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.